Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Mentorship Corner. My name is Sibiano Mtandazo. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to click the red subscription button down below. Excuse me. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for your love and support, and welcome back to the third day of our Shape Your Life Bootcamp. On today's video we are going to be discussing our third question in our that's going to be making up our Shape Your Life Bootcamp. I hope you guys have enjoyed dissecting and actually answering the first two questions of our bootcamp, and I'm hoping that you guys are going to stick around till the end of the bootcamp. So for today's question, before we even dissect the question, I just want to tell you guys that I am going to read an article from one of the websites. I'll tell you guys the name of the website and the author or the writer of the article when I am done reading the article. So the question for today is, what does living a comfortable life mean to you? So for instance, if you're sitting at home now and you're like, oh my god, I want to live a comfortable life, what picture comes to your mind when you're thinking, this is the comfortable life that I envisage or that I envision for myself and my family? That's the question we are going to be answering today. With that said, the article I'm going to read, it's not necessarily showing you the goods of living a comfortable life, but it's actually highlighting the importance of making sure that even though you are living a comfortable life, you still keep active mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, so that you don't end up too comfortable to a point where you are getting pushed into a corner, into depression, into anxiety, and a lot of unnecessary stress. So with that said, I am going to go on and I'm going to read the article for you guys. From orthopedic beds and smartphones to supermarket delivery apps, we've really got it made. Yet, you'll often hear people say, I feel anxious, I'm depressed, or I'm stressed. And it's only getting worse. Currently, 3.4% of the global population is depressed, and 3.8% suffers from an anxiety disorder, according to our World in Data. But why? Why is it that in an era with the highest standards of living so far and absurdly easy access to fulfilling our material needs, we are feeling this way? Why are we depressed in a world with endless possibilities? Why are we feeling disconnected when we've never been more connected? Why are we angry, anxious, stressed, bitter, or empty when there's so much potential possibilities, or when there's so much potential around us? Perhaps it's because we are entirely too comfortable. We live in a time when we have been conditioned to believe that the relentless pursuit of things will make everything better. Going through a bad breakup? Retail therapy is the answer. Hate your job? Blow your paycheck on all the outings in your busting social calendar as a means to cope. Material distractions are everywhere, promoted by marketers and influencers, selling us a lifestyle we neither need nor can we afford. Concurrently, the modern world has accommodated our needs for convenience with apps and services that make it entirely too easy to arrange our entire life from our seat on the couch. Is it any surprise then that we try to avoid anything that requires too much patience, pain, discomfort, or effort? We don't want to deal with anything that's going to be a hassle. This is why we go for pricey, all-inclusive vacations. Why figure out the logistics for ourselves when someone else can do it for us? As a result, we've become bystanders in our own lives, allowing others to tell us how to live comfortably. Because, didn't you hear? Comfort is synonymous with the good life. But while we may crave the stability that comes with being within our comfort zone, our brain benefits from vitality. According to a Yale University study on cognition, we only learn when there is uncertainty. And that's actually a good thing, especially when it comes to bad habits, as learning allows us to find remedies for maladaptive behaviors. Similarly, George Barnes at Emory University of Medicine found that our core psychological needs aren't satisfied by how comfortable we feel, but rather by novelty and challenge, he told HuffPost. This is because a plush life doesn't do anything for us internally. Only by deviating from our daily routine will we gain long-term satisfaction. Malek is passionate about food. He finally decided to quit a cushy job as an investment banker on the day he was offered a promotion. He started his own local contemporary street food eatery. After a few years, the brand has grown to include several branches. His job and his passion are now aligned, and he's never had more self-surety. Sarah moved homes and ran a full marathon exactly 2 weeks after her divorce. She was advised by many to drop the marathon as she had too much in her going on in her personal life at the time. She ran it anyway, and the physical demands of training for and running the marathon led her to discover that she was, in fact, a lot stronger than she thought she was. We've all heard stories like these. When we step out of our comfort zone, amazing things happen. We gain a sense of purpose. We conquer our fears. We find meaning in an otherwise shallow existence. It is true what they say. Life does begin at the end of your comfort zone. Guys, that was an article from a website called Goodness. It was written by Najla Musa. I think we can all understand from the article that this article basically explains that if you are living a comfortable life, it's not wrong, but try not to be too comfortable that you're stuck in your comfort zone and you do not allow your brain, your soul, and basically your body to grow. Because what's the point of being too comfortable when you're not growing as an individual? What impact, what positive impact does that add to your existence and your purpose in life? Those are the biggest questions you need to be asking yourself. So being comfortable in life is something that we all want and we all need at some point in our lives, because obviously no one wants to live in that one bedroom apartment that you're renting a month and paying rates and paying what, all those expenses and all the drama. We all want to live in a nice house, have a nice car, live with our families and be able to provide for our families, for them to have your so-called comfortable life. But in doing so, do not forget that when you become too comfortable, your brain almost becomes stale because now you're not thinking, you're not activating your thinking processes. You're not forcing your brain to learn new things, not forcing yourself to to live a better life. The most successful people in the world, statistics show that they read around 60 books a year, which means they read over a book a week, which means even though they are successful and comfortable, they are still keeping their brains active and they are still pushing themselves outside of their comfort zone, which means they're still living a purposeful life and they're still living a very active life mentally, physically, and spiritually and emotionally. So basically, living a comfortable life is not wrong. It's totally okay. It's what we all want. You do want to live a comfortable life, but you don't want to be so comfortable that you are not productive in any aspect of your life, because those are one of the things that would lead you to fall into depression, would lead you to fall into anxiety, and would lead you to end up living a very comfortable but very stressful life. But that's only caused by you being stuck in your comfort zone. So you want to be comfortable, you want to be financially stable, you want to be like comfortable in all aspects of your life, but you want to make sure that you are not stuck in your comfort zone, because that is a bit of a dangerous area to be stuck in. You want to make sure that you're forever learning and exploring, and you are forever growing and allowing yourself to grow and explore the different things around the world. With that said, guys, today's question and your today's activity is to write down the question, which says, what does living a comfortable life mean to me? And then you are going to write down all the answers. So basically what you can do is you can close your eyes and you can imagine that comfortable life that you want to live with your family or your loved ones, and then you can just write all those things down. The one tip I'm going to give you guys is that you don't want to live a life so comfortable that you end up being stuck in your comfort zone. So you want to have that comfortable life, but you still want to keep active. So you still want to make sure there's some sort of gym going on. You want to still do some reading and learning and all the drama. Okay. So this is the third day of our Shape Your Life Bootcamp, which means this is the third question. We have two more questions to go, and then you'll be all good and all set and ready to redraft your goals and redraft your plan for the next 10 to 20 years of your life. I'm just going to just rewind a little bit and just tell you guys the two questions. Just basically, I think instead of doing the two questions that we've already done already, I'm just going to run through all three. So the first question that we did on Monday was, what does success mean to you? The second question that we did on Tuesday, which was yesterday, was, we dissected it and then we decided to make it two questions. It was, what does being happy mean to you? Or what does happiness mean to you? And then the second one was, what does being complete mean to you? So that was Tuesday. And then today's question is, what does living a comfortable life mean to you? Or what does living a comfortable life look like to you and in your world, type of thing. So yeah, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow for our fourth question in the Shape Your Life boot camp. Don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. If you guys feel like there's a part that I didn't explain properly, I'm only human, so the way I explain is the way I understand it, and it's the way I think I'm gonna share with you guys for you guys to understand better. So if you feel like I did not explain a certain aspect of the question better, just don't forget to drop that question on the comment section below, and I will try and tackle it as best as I can. So yeah, that's basically about it for today's video. If you feel like you didn't understand a few things, you just have to go back and read that article again, because as I said, it just outlines that as much as a comfortable life is ideally what we all want, but you don't want to be so comfortable that you are pushed into a corner where you're now depressed, you now have an anxiety disorder, or you are now just constantly stressed in your life to a point where you don't even enjoy the comfortable life that you have worked so hard to achieve. Okay, so that's it from me and the mentorship corner. I hope you guys are enjoying the Shape Your Life bootcamp. I'll see you guys tomorrow for our fourth question, and now I just have to love and leave you guys. Bye guys, love you lot.